Have you ever met someone who notices everything? Every mood shift, every small change in energy, every hidden meaning in a simple sentence? Or maybe that person is you. You walk into a room and immediately feel the tension. You sense when something is wrong, even when everyone is smiling. You think deeply, you analyze quickly, and sometimes it feels like your mind never switches off. This video is about the psychology of people who are too aware. Let's dive into what is actually happening beneath the surface. They have high self-awareness. People who are too aware constantly scan their inner world. They notice their thoughts, emotions, and even the tiny changes in their heartbeat. This doesn't happen by accident. Psychology calls this heightened self-awareness. They reflect a lot. They replay conversations in their mind. They question why they felt a certain way or why someone acted differently. This makes them emotionally intelligent, but it also means their brain rarely rests. The advantage? They understand themselves deeply. The downside? Overthinking becomes their default mode. They are highly sensitive to social cues. You don't need to tell them you're upset. They already know. A pause in your message, a different tone in your voice, a smile that doesn't reach your eyes. They catch it instantly. This is linked to high social awareness and strong mirror neurons in the brain, the system involved in empathy. They read body language like a book. They pick up micro-expressions others miss. That's why they get drained in crowded places. Their brain is processing too much social data at once. They struggle with emotional overwhelm. Being aware sounds powerful until it becomes exhausting. Too much input leads to emotional overload. Because they see every angle, every possibility, every risk, their mind doesn't just notice the situation, it predicts the future, imagines worst-case scenarios, and analyzes outcomes. This is where anxiety often sneaks in. Their awareness turns into rumination, their thoughts loop. Not because they are weak, but because their brain is wired to stay alert. They find it hard to just move on. While other people forget easily, highly aware people remember details. The exact sentence someone said, the tone, the feeling it gave them. The psychology behind this is called memory consolidation. Emotional events are stored more deeply in the brain. So when someone says, just forget it, they can't. Their brain archived it, and now it revisits it. That's why they sometimes hold on longer, not because they enjoy pain, but because their mind refuses to drop unresolved patterns. They see patterns others don't. Give them little information, they'll connect the dots. They are natural pattern recognizers. They notice behavioral cycles, who always leaves, who always lies, who always pretends to be fine. This links to cognitive processing and observational intelligence. It makes them excellent problem solvers, writers, creators, and deep thinkers. But it also means they detect fake behavior immediately. They may not confront it, but they know. They question everything, including themselves. Highly aware people don't just analyze the world, they analyze their identity. Why do I feel this way? What if I'm wrong? Am I the problem here? This ties to introspection and sometimes to the self-criticism bias. They hold themselves to high standards. They replay mistakes in their head. They notice tiny flaws others ignore. They grow fast because of this, but they also feel emotionally tired from constantly auditing their own life. They value solitude. Not because they hate people, but because solitude is recovery. Awareness is loud. Silence is healing. They enjoy time alone because their brain finally slows down. No social cues to read, no emotional energy to manage. Just them and their thoughts, reorganizing. This links to introversion and emotional regulation. They don't always prefer loneliness. They simply need it to reset. They are hard to fool. You can lie to many people, but not to someone who is too aware. They see inconsistencies in your story. They sense discomfort in your voice. They feel when something doesn't align. This is why they appreciate honesty so deeply. Manipulation doesn't sit well with them. Their awareness acts like an internal detector, not perfect, but powerful enough to make them cautious about who they trust. Here's the truth most people miss. Being too aware is not a curse. It is a powerful trait, but powerful things are heavy to carry. If this sounds like you, remember this. Your awareness is your strength. It allows you to understand people, protect yourself, grow faster, and see life with depth. Just don't forget to rest your mind. You don't have to analyze everything. You don't have to fix everyone. Sometimes it's okay to simply be. And if this video made you feel seen, stay with us. We talk about psychology, rare traits, and the hidden sides of human behavior. Subscribe and keep discovering the mind you live in every day.